Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond Freud. So this is the read with me section, and this is going to be the first video where we will be going over books. So for the first one, I am going to talk about 4 psychodynamic therapy books which I felt really helped me out in the first year of my work. So the books that I wanted to read to be of a very specific nature were not to have a lot of jargon, and they were to focus more on technique. So these books have been put on this list keeping in mind that they are quite beginner in nature, and it's helpful if you've just started or want to go back to the basics. And actually most of these books will serve as references throughout your work. A second condition that I had in mind was that the books had to cover contemporary issues which recurrently come up in therapy work. So not all of us are in settings where we are dealing with individuals dominantly who have severe pathological concerns or problems. So the first book is The Everyday Life and the Unconscious Mind: An Introduction to Psychoanalytic Concepts by Hannah Curtis. As the title already tells us, the book elaborates on psychoanalytic concepts like transference, projective identification, envy, and guilt. Talking about the format of the book, the chapters are short and precise, and reading them actually made me feel like I was sitting in one of my college lectures, which is a good thing because I was actually able to understand a lot. You can begin by reading this and then give depth to what you've read by going back to original works or works by other authors. Throughout the chapters, the author has alluded to other analyst work, but she has explained it so succinctly that you will not be lost in trying to understand, but rather gain a more clear understanding of the concepts. The second book I took up was Clinical Values: Emotions That Guide Psychoanalytic Treatment. A short word about the author: she is one of my favorites. I genuinely get the confidence to do my work by reading this author. She's a treasure trove for practitioners who are looking to be understood. Her work will reflect all the insecurities that she has faced, all the questions which came up while she was doing work, and you can relate to her because a lot of times we are also facing the same questions. These can be ethical, these can be theoretical, these can be very practical as well. So there are 2 works by this author that I would like to include in the list. The one is which I just stated, and the other is Psychoanalytic Approaches to Problems in Living: Addressing Life's Challenges in Clinical Practice. Talking about clinical values, each chapter refers to one value which is vital for the analyst to have and sustain in the work. The values are necessary not only in being the analyst traits, but we also learn how they are to be utilized to actually engage with the patient. This book makes us go beyond simply learning, that you're supposed to be a warm, empathic personality. Instead, it teaches us the reality of the treatment, and it genuinely aims to inspire the practitioner while facing the obstacles which do come up. So these values then are the emotions that are guiding the analyst and the patient in the work. Her other book, Psychoanalytic Approaches to Problems in Living, it addresses a number of topics from mourning to healthy aging to bearing uncertainty. The themes that she's picked up, they are one of life's fundamental dilemmas, which you will face one way or the other because of the content that the patients come up with. The last book is Through an Object Relations Lens, and it provides explanation on how to listen to the patient and make formulations and assessment as per the lens. So this is Alan G. Franklin's The Little Psychotherapy book. It is a clear and practical guide to beginning therapists and actually answers the question, how to practice psychodynamic therapy through an object relations lens. While the book keeps complicated terminology to a minimum, it also provides us with useful examples, clinical cases, and it focuses dominantly on practical application. I will recommend this book for someone who is heavily invested in looking at the work through object relation lens, and also to someone who wishes to explore the school of thought. So with this, I'll end the short list of books that I would recommend to individuals who, like me, are like early career professionals or people who are trying to sort of bridge theory and practical application. Hope the recommendations turn out to be useful to you as well as they were for me, and see you for the next video. Thank you for watching.